So, a couple of episodes back, I had mentioned that I had been searching for an old friend of mine and couldn't find him. He just disappeared. Well, yesterday I found him. And we had not been in touch in a number of years. And I really feel bad for that now um, because he passed about 4 years ago. And death affects me like it does everyone else. I mean, it's a part of life, but you hate to see it happen. And Jeff was a friend of mine from the sixth grade on. I mean, we may have not spoke often, but every now and then we would touch base and see how the other's doing. Anyway, later on that night, I'm doing scrolling and I come across a quote by Alan Watts. Alan Watts, the philosopher and spiritualist, and just an amazing, amazing mind. And it got me to thinking. And the quote was, "Your entire education has deprived you of the capacity for living in the moment because it was preparing you for the future instead of showing you how to be alive right now." Now, Watts isn't criticizing education itself, but rather the way that modern society teaches us to think. See, from the time we're kids, um, all we've been taught is that life is a series of destinations, of goals. Uh, we 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 must try to achieve these goals in our lifetime. We're taught that if you and you're going to recognize these real soon as soon as I start going down the list. We're all taught that if you study hard, you're going to get good grades. And if you get good grades, you're going to go to college. And if you go to college, you're going to get a career. And if you get a career, you build a career and retire. And if you build a career and retire, hopefully you've saved for tomorrow in that, and you're making plans for next year, and you try to keep climbing even though it's time to stop. You're still climbing, 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 climbing. I know I'm guilty. Okay, going right along with this. I'm guilty. This is what showed me that and the passing of my friend. Uh, and after a while, it's like the message becomes clear. With that particular train of thought, then your happiness always exists somewhere out there. You're never going to get there. It's always ahead of you. Now, do we unconsciously learn that the present moment is merely a stepping stone rather than life itself? We're taught that from the earliest times. We're taught that. You can't crawl, you have to walk. You can't pee in your pants, you have to be a big boy. You can go to the potty. Goals. One right after another, right after another, right after another. See, Watts believed that this creates a strange paradox. We spend our entire lives preparing to live, but rarely spend it living. We become experts at anticipation, at setting goals, at planning our future, but we're still amateurs in the department of experience. We don't spend enough time living. Guilty again. Guilty again. Now here's a scenario. Picture this. Picture this. You're walking through this beautiful, lush green forest. Okay? Nature at its best. And all you're doing is staring down at the GPS on your phone the whole time. And that's telling you how close you're getting to the end of your walk, your hike. Okay. Well, yeah, you're going to reach your destination. You're going to get there. No doubt about it. You can't miss it. But you never really saw the trees or heard the birds or felt the wind. You missed living because of your goal. And Watts, well, hell, he'd probably say this is how people experience life. It just is. It's you spent your whole life learning this one way of doing things, and then to all of a sudden drastically change and look at life through another window. That's real hard to do. I don't know if I'm capable of doing it at my advanced age, but Watts, in that he also challenges our relationship with time. You see, this is cool because the future never really arrives. When tomorrow gets here, it's just another now, you know? So if we don't learn how to live in the present moment, we'll arrive at every future still waiting to begin life. Hmm. Now, this doesn't mean give up your goals and sell all your shit and go live out in the woods like like a, a hippie and get completely off the grid and don't wear deodorant and all that kind of bullshit. No, it doesn't mean that at all. Not at all. He was suggesting though that we stop planning just for a little bit. Try it. Stop planning. Rather, he was suggesting that planning should serve you in life, not replace your life. That's what he's getting at. When you go to concerts, to hear your favorite band and you understand, you get that the music doesn't play a song solely to hear the final note. If that were the point, the shortest songs ever written would be the greatest now, wouldn't they? That's that's true, and the beauty lies in the music itself and playing each note fully and completely and correctly and perfectly. That's what we pay this enormous sum of money to go and hear. So, in that, life isn't a problem to solve or a finish line to cross. It is an experience to participate in. That's life. Now, for someone interested in metaphysics or spirituality, like I am, this quote carries another layer. You see, many traditions, Buddhism, Taoism, etc., teach that the present moment is where reality is encountered directly. You see, the mind constantly drifts into memories of the past or imagined futures, things that not yet happen, and thoughts of outcomes that may never happen. But awareness exists only in the here and now, this moment. Now, that being said, the present is not just a moment in time, it's the only place where life, your consciousness, and change can actually happen. Can't happen in the past, that's gone. Can't happen in the future, that ain't here yet. This is the only place where that can happen. Now, I read a quote, I've got it written down here, by a unknown author that kind of breaks down, I think, what Watts was trying to get across. And it's that we are taught to become successful, productive, and prepared, but we aren't taught how to simply be. Seriously, Life isn't waiting at the end of the journey. It's right under your feet the whole time. It's every breath. It's every sunrise. It's every baby cry. It's every child laugh. It's every conversation. It's every heartbeat. But we were too busy preparing for tomorrow to even notice. I think that is the heart of what Watts was inviting us to rediscover. Not a different future, but a deeper relationship with the only moment we've ever truly had in our entire lives, the here and now.